Hello, thank you for coming to the JS Adaptive Sports YouTube channel. Today we're going to be discussing how to put the Kickr 180 onto the Kickr unit. You have a Kickr, you want to be able to use it with a hand cycle that doesn't have leg rests or doesn't have anything further than the dropouts that will interfere with the flywheel. This is what you'll need. So let's start. To begin, make sure you have all the tools. You'll want Phillips head screwdriver, 2 9/16 wrenches, 1 17mm wrench, 1 3/4 inch wrench, a 5mm Allen wrench, and a 6mm Allen wrench. And of course, the parts that you purchase from us. Now, this is a pretty simple installation. The way I like to do it is to flip this thing on its back because this is super heavy and it allows me to get to everything I need to without having to juggle. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to rotate this and we're going to lay it on its back so that the heaviest part of the unit is laying flat. Then we're going to take our Phillips screwdriver. Sometimes they have Allen heads, it just depends on which one you have. Most of the new ones have Phillips. And there's 2 screws you'll remove underneath. We'll take this plate off. Take note of how it comes off. There's a little cutout here for this U-channel on the Kickr base that you'll want to remember for when you go to put it back on. Then you're going to want to take your 6mm Allen wrench and your 17mm wrench to remove this leg, the right leg, as you're looking at it. Allen wrench goes in the top of the bolt that's over here, 17mm down here, and you will take off this bolt so that you can remove the leg. Once you have the leg off, set it aside. Now there's a 17mm wrench bolt you'll need here. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, whatever. Loosen this bolt with the 17mm wrench. And you'll want to remove it. And what this does is this separates the Kickr unit from the base. So you'll lift up on the Kickr unit and you'll pull the base out from underneath. Once that's loose, you can then take this off. It's like the blue strap that's holding it in place. Remove that, set that aside. Now this is free. What I like to do is lay this over so that the cassette is up and take your 5mm wrench to remove the blue strap, the blue metal piece. Blue arm, whatever you want to call it. And when you take this off, set it aside. You won't be needing that. You will grab the one that came in your kit, and it's the end that doesn't have the bolt in it. Put that on. It's a 1/2 inch hole that fits over this, and this is a 12mm bolt. So if you try, if for whatever reason you take the bolt out and then you try to put it on here and it doesn't fit, don't smash it on. It just means that the wrong end is, so flip it around and then set it on. It will fit. You shouldn't have to press anything onto anything. Nothing's that tight of a fit. So just loosely kind of assemble that onto there and then remove this bolt. Just set it to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to keep rotating this. We flipped it this way. We're going to flip it over again, so that when you're looking at it, the cassette is on the right-hand side. We're going to take our legs that we have and we're going to reattach it to the Kickr unit. So slide it over, take your bolt that you took out, slide it in, tighten it, just make sure it's snug. Doesn't have to be super tight. We're going to put the leg back on. slide that in, takes a little wiggling. Bolt back through the top. Washer nut goes on the bottom. 6mm Allen with the 17mm wrench. Tighten that back on. Now we will replace the pad that goes on the bottom. Remember that cutout I talked about? Make sure that that's cleared. The holes should be lined up. And then you can screw with the Phillips screwdriver. Screw those screws in. Don't over tighten anything. You don't want to strip anything. It just makes life hard. Okay, once those are snug, we will then grab the other piece in the kit. Take the bolts, the 3/8 bolts out. Should be 2 3/8 bolts. And you want to take those out. You want to slide this over the middle leg where it looks like the edge of this piece will match up with the edge of the arm, right? If you put it on this way, that's not going to work. Make sure that it's on the right side. Slide it over, line it up with the holes closest to the kicker unit, closest to the bottom. Slide the 3/8 bolts through. Oops. Add a washer and a nut to each side. Or each bolt. Now grab your 9/16 wrenches. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Just tighten them. They don't need to be super tight, just make sure they're snug. Okay, and you'll grab the bolt that you took out of this arm, and you're going to lay this over till it lines up. Slide the bolt through, washer and a nut on the back side. Oh, and you will actually need 2 3/4 inch wrenches. Be right back. Okay, got the other 3/4 inch wrench. Tighten this bolt. Make sure everything's snug. Go back, retighten this bolt down here, holding the arm onto the kicker unit with the 5mm wrench. And then flip it over. As long as the cassette is on the right side and everything seems tight, nothing's moving crazy, you are good to go. Thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, please ask them in the comments below. If you like the video, hit like so that your friends can see it, and make sure you subscribe to see more cool stuff that we're making.